All right, here it is, the cooling system for phone. So basically it's a little gadget that you clip behind your phone, and it has a fan included and a heatsink, and it will keep your phone cool. So that's cool. Now let's see what's in the box and what kind of accessory we get with this item. So opening the box. All right, here we go. This slide out like so. And here it is. It's not too big, which is good. You can see right away. It's when you see my hands, it's not too big. So that means it will not add too much weight to the phone. And here we go. Bottom of it, I can already feel these plates there in the bottom cool, and the system is not even on yet, and it's already quite fresh. And we have a sunny day today, so that's perfect. Here's the clip, that clip on your phone. So that's good. On this side of the device, you have a 1/4 screw that allows you to mount it somewhere, maybe mount it in a phone car or holder, or maybe to help to mount your phone on the tripod. On one side of the device, we have one USB port, and on the other side of the device, we have one USB-C port. So that's good, it's USB-C. So that's a little bit more modern technology right there. All right, that's all for the item itself. Let's see what else we have in the box. It looks like there is some other accessory under this plastic. Here we go. Oh, look at that. We do have here, they give us an adapter, some kind of a screw to screw behind the mounts here. That's probably fit in this slot like so. Here we go. So I can screw it here for some reason. Maybe you can use that for, let's see. Oh yeah, that's to mount on the car mounts. So that's cool. It's a screw that's screwed here, and then you can mount that on any normalized car mount system, and then you can use that on your car to clip your phone and keep your phone cold during road trip. So that's good that I put that here, this adapter. And then next in the box, it's a USB to USB-C cable. That's probably to operate the device or to charge it. I don't know if it has an internal battery, but there is a USB-C to USB cable right there. And last item of the box, it's the user manual. I'm going to read to see how to use the device. And that's pretty much it for the box. All right, I have my phone and the cooling device. So it's very easy from this point. I have to be installed in the back of the phone with the clamp like so, and one side first, and then up, clamp the other side. Of course, once installed, always be sure that the device is center and is not blocking the camera. At this point, the only way to turn on the device, there is no switch, so you just have to plug any USB-C cable. So it could be a USB-C cable that is connected to a power block on the wall, or if you have a portable power bank, that also will work perfectly. So connect here on USB-C, and then the device starts. You can see that it starts because there is like a blue light that turns on here on the back, and inside also you can see the blue light shining through the fan vent. The cooling device will become cold very quickly, that I notice. So that's good. It's instant cooling. It's not like you have to wait like 5-10 minutes for it to work. So that's also good. And the fan are very quiet. Right now, you don't hear them at all. And I have my microphone very close to the device. So that's good. When I use my phone to record, to film, I will have no interference with the sound of the fan. If needed, if you need to charge your phone while using the device, there is a bypass here, so you can connect a normal USB cable and connect it back to your phone, so you can connect here and then charge your phone while using the device. Of course, this system will not allow for fast charging, so keep that in mind. And the small negative issue while using this device is, as you can see, it has to be plugged to work. So when using your phone, you are limited by the cable, and where you can go with this cable, it will be always on the way. That's a little downside I noticed with this device. I would have loved that it has a battery, integrated battery, so then I can charge a battery and then don't use this cable anymore which could be on the way. All right, the device is running since 5 minutes now. Let's shut it off and see how cold it is. Yeah, it's pretty cold, pretty fresh here on the heatsink. So the heatsink temperature when it's not running, so I have 25.9 degrees Celsius, which is 78.5 Fahrenheit. So that's just cold as it is without running. Now, after working since like 2 minutes-ish, let's check the temperature again, and we do have 62.9, 63.3 here on temperature Fahrenheit, which is around 17.5 Celsius. So it gets cold pretty fast. Only 2 minutes and we went down quite a few degrees. So that's good. The device works perfectly at least. One thing also I noticed that could be a bit negative while using this device, it's the clamp. Depend of the model of your phone. For example, this phone, even without the case, the clamp don't really align correctly. Let me show you. So when I put the clamp here, you can see this clamp, it's not completely over the phone, and this clamp either. So the phone is not completely in. You can see here, the clamp do not want to clamp over the phone, like so, when this one is almost completely engaged. So I wanted to let you know about that. Could be an issue depending on the model of your phone and the thickness of your phone as well. All right, thanks again for watching. Hope this video has been useful for you. Now you know what to expect when you get the same gadget to cool down your phone. It's pretty fresh here. Be careful also, here sometimes there is water that may condensate on the back here on the heatsink. So if your phone is not waterproof, you have to keep that in mind if you want to use this device. Alright, hope this video has been useful for you. Thanks again for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.